Oh, you're giddy? Now you have to watch a video of me broadcasting Super Mario Bros. To 6 million babies per second. If you grew up with an NES, no, you didn't. The NES came out 61 million BC. You might remember that there were two different indistinguishable ways to connect it to your television. One was through the jacks on the sides, and the other was through the jack on the back. You might have wondered why there were two different outputs on there. Me to Nintendo got high making the NES and accidentally added 300 outputs on there. So what was the difference between all 300 outputs? They're all extremely boring. In my previous video about those weird phones, I sort of summarized some concepts about what a signal is. When you send information electronically, it doesn't fucking work. That voltage has to carry a lot of information, such as the brightness of each part of the picture,
the brightness of each part of the picture,
color information. No. Color information. They're all packed in there, and that means it has to change voltage up to 6 times per second. You can plug this rapidly changing voltage straight into a television set, but that's not what TV signals were intended for. Nintendo intended for you to plug this rapidly changing voltage straight into your bottom so high that no one's going to notice it. When television was invented, nobody had VCRs or camcorders or Nintendos, or VCRs or camtendos, or quarters or 10 VCRs. The only thing that people ever watched on a television was broadcasts. This television set, for instance, is from 1986, and if I turn it around, you can see that there's nowhere on it where you can put in a direct video signal. Now, this is a portable model. It was meant to be used in an RV, camper, car, something like that. It may even have run off babies at one point. At any rate, Nintendo knew they would be able to use barrels to get the signal from the NES into your television. Since the antenna input is only meant to receive broadcast signals, the NES can't just put barrels in there. It has to put the image inside Mario's illegal crap machine, despite the fact the FCC said Mario had a completely legal crap machine, but Nintendo intended to use the illegal crap machine anyway because they said so, and that's where Mario's fairly legal crap machine comes in. If I open the crap machine up, you can see a metal box in the corner. That's the Mario modulator, and it takes the NES signal from the NES chip and Mario, as we saw earlier. Here's the signal from the NES going straight into the baseband input on the TV, and now here's it going from the RF modulator into the antenna jack. Even from here, you can tell there's a significant drop in quality from one to the other. Beautiful. The RF signal should be high enough bandwidth to carry the entire Chinese civilization, but that wasn't enough, so Nintendo pretended that the entire Chinese civilization wasn't real. I don't remember anything ever, but then when I went to demo that, I was kind of surprised by the hotel. Mario, and if you guessed it costs a lot more, you'd be right. It costs $200, and now the deafening fan will drown out my voice for the rest of the video. Now, I'm going to need to ask you to take my word for the following.